enters the tournament as a 2 seed this year after missing last season due to a postseason ban. Rick Pitino, head coach, excited for how his team is playing going into their Friday matchup against Jacksonville State.
Well, we try to build to this point all season. As I've stated many times to the Louisville media, we started out a very inexperienced basketball team. We had our leading scorer coming back with 9 points a game in Quentin Snyder. This was the most difficult team I've coached since I've been a head coach in terms of teaching fundamentals and all the nuances that make a defense successful or an offense successful. The great thing about these guys is they're so willing to learn, and we kept getting better week by week. And in the last 10 days, I've seen significant improvement, and that's what you want going into the tournament, is you want to build up to improvement going into March.
Let's sound the alarm bells for this 120. Jordan, we mentioned Kansas maybe having the easiest path for their region, the Midwest. Well, Louisville's the 2 seed in that region, so I ask you, overreaction or not, Louisville's schedule has set them up for tournament success in that Midwest region.
Yeah, I think it has set them up for success. Simply playing conference play in that ACC.
Yeah.
I looked at Notre Dame, and yes, it was Princeton, and yes, they had some balls bounce their way, but at the end of the day, these are battle-tested squads that are able to propel themselves to wins simply because of the everyday grind of playing in the superior and elite conference like the ACC. And I do respect Rick Pitino giving himself the old pat on the back saying, I only brought back a guy averaging 9 points per game. It's the toughest job I've done. And oh, by the way, we're a 2 seed. But the man's right. He's done a magnificent job with this team. And what's most scary about them, very high ceiling has not been achieved or even identified yet this season. And with Donovan Mitchell making plays for this team, watch out for Louisville. They dictate tempo. They control the pace of a game. And if they can put that footprint on the opposition, watch out.
And you forget that Louisville wasn't in the dance last season because of that postseason ban. Now they're back as a 2 seed. Very dangerous because of the grind of the ACC that gets them sharpened and ready for tournament play, and because Rick Pitino, obviously a Hall of Fame coach.